Hello, Bob Richards from Bob Richards and Associates. How are you today?
Michael, I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Good to be with you today.
Well, I'm so glad to have you back on another one of your famous mini podcasts. Understand you've got three important things you want to talk to us about today, such as what is the difference between a real estate agent, a realtor, and a broker? Nobody understands that.
You know what? I have found that over my career that really they seem synonymous with each other and they're not. Let me see if I can kind of explain to the audience here about those three different designations. So you get 180 hours in the state of Utah for training and education to become a licensed agent. Now, in that training, it basically just shares with other people what basically how to pass the test, Michael. That's really about it. There's nothing that is in that class typically that is business oriented. How to operate your business once you do have your license. It's just basically saying, hey, when you see this question, it's letter C as the answer, and so it's great training. But once you have your license, now what?
Yeah.
And so you're designated as a real estate agent. Now, in order to become a realtor, the next step up, it involves education, it involves transactions, it involves continuing education, it includes some designations that are only offered nationally through the National Association of Realtors. And once those are completed, then you have the opportunity. It's not automatic that you become a realtor. So that is the next step up. They're very different. Then the third is the next step up from a realtor. That's a broker. The broker is typically a manager that oversees the office of the brokerage, and he or she is making sure that things got dotted and crossed and are in order and not subject to lawsuit or audit or anything of that nature. They're making sure that we stay legal
Yeah.
as a brokerage and as agents and realtors. So those are the basically three things. There's a lot of duties on that broker's shoulders, but what I really wanted to emphasize is if you're interviewing a real estate agent, either to buy or sell, you're not getting the experienced individual that is going to provide you the best in negotiations, the best in time and ability and talent and knowledge and designations to be able to carry you through the course as a buyer or as a seller. You really absolutely want to make sure that you're working with a realtor.
Great. Bob, thank you so much. I want to remind everybody that for more information, they can watch and listen to your regular podcast, Let's Get Real, which is available on YouTube, all of the major podcast channels, and also even on your website, which is buyutah.com. Thank you, Bob.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Thanks, Michael.
it. You're welcome.